Of course, though, the only time that I decide to go shopping, buy some groceries, clean them up, you know, they decide to release the patch notes before the usual time. My god. Okay, let's go in there. Let's go in there. It's all good. Everything's clean. Oh, the food is all clean. Okay, side story. The chosen shaman. So we got Luluca in here. This is gonna be, well, the side story. Which catalysts are we gonna find in there? So Luluca is the only one getting the attack, health, and defense increased by 50%. Wait, where are the 4 stars? That's weird. Okay, maybe that's just her. So fighter, metal, order of the shield, and insignia, leather sheet. That's for her. Pretty sure usually that's how it goes, right? And of course, like, grab your Molagoras, your Covenant Bookmarks. Okay, so it's gonna be Luluca and Spirit Breath drop rate up, and I mean, Luluca is amazing. Finally, she's got a rate up, so you can rejoice if you've been looking to get her. I've been using her in raids, actually, a normal and hell raid, and Luluca does really well there. High synergy, high camping morale, got the defense buff for 2 turns with the barrier for the whole team based on her attack. She's got defense break on skill 1 and skill 3. She can use skill 3 times to actually power up her attack, so she deals more damage with all her skills. So that's great. Like, she's a very, very powerful hero. So here's your chance. The defense break on skill 1 is also very useful. So additional improvements and bug fixes. Hunt statistics added. Okay, so we got stage 12 and 13 statistics right there. What? Is that it? Is that it? Well, can tell you that Luluca is definitely a hero that is great, but of course she's not a limited hero, so don't go and summon for her. If you're trying to save up for a Dizzy or Bike and Guilty Gear collaboration, it might be happening soon, so keep that in mind. Of course, if you can have to pity twice, 605 Covenant Bookmarks, you need 1,210 Covenant Bookmarks saved up for these 2 heroes, right? But of course, you do have some time to build them up. Of course, Dizzy will happen first if it's the same as last year, and then it's gonna be Biken. But they came back to back, basically. I think it was 2 weeks for Dizzy, and then like 2 weeks for Biken. Maybe you don't need both of them, but they're limited heroes. If they're here, make sure that if they're gonna help you, in your roster for PvE or PvP, make sure that you save up your Covenant Bookmarks for that. I mean, the thing is, we're gonna have Hunt 12 and 13 drop rate. They will be changing, right? Might as well, since I haven't covered it, right? Let's just go and check that out. So that's pretty much it for the patch notes, right? So let's just go back there when they released that. Okay, Hunt 11 to 13 plan changes notice. So it's really exciting, of course, because there were a lot of complaints about the drop rates. Item level 70 gear still showing up in Hunt stage 12 and 13. Definitely a downer, right? Of course, there is the reforging materials. The higher the stage, the more you will obtain, the more crafting materials. But the item level 70 gear was still dropping. I think they haven't even changed, like they haven't even increased the drop rate of item level 85 gear or epic gear in stage 12 and 13. So now, it definitely should increase the item level 85 gear drop because they're taking item level 70 out, unless that is getting replaced by something else. So let's go through this stuff together. We would like to thank our heirs for the interest and support shown for newly expanded Hunt stages, which were introduced to everyone in the update that occurred on the 16th of April. After hearing your feedback, we would like to inform our heirs of upcoming changes that will occur to Hunt stage 12 and 13. These changes will be in regard to the crafting materials, reforging materials, and equipment which can be obtained from these stages. Summary of changes, right? So 11, 12, and 13. So that's the great part. Even 11 is getting drop rate reduced for the item level 70, right? So that's huge. That is huge there. And complete removal of item level 70 equipment from stage 13. So now, if you were like, man, 13 is such a pain in the rear, I can't even clear that place. Well, I do recommend that you do check my my videos, my guides and tips for stage 13 of Wyvern. I was using a free-to-play team. One of them I was using a limited artifact from the Guilty Gear collaboration, but then I did a 3-star free-to-play team, right? Without using any limited artifacts. I was using only a 3-star artifact and only 1 4-star, which was Syra Ren on Misty Chain. Anyways, go check it out. Of course, free-to-play teams, if your gear level is low, your success rate is not going to be as high as mine, but still, if you can clear, it is very good because no more item level 70 dropping from stage 13. Here, crafting materials, guaranteed first wave drop, okay, and then drop quantity maintained. So no more, like we're not getting more crafting materials. The drop quantity maintained. Maybe it's based on like what it's currently dropping. If you guys know exactly, is the crafting materials drop rate, like the amount that drops between stage 11 and 13, is it increased, right? Is 12 higher than 11 and 13 higher than 11 and 12, I wonder. Reforging materials reward in the second wave. There were complaints, of course, that the first wave is dropping reforging materials right now, and that's a big no-no because we cannot get the crafting materials, and crafting is very important to increase your character power, your progression and all that. So you need to get your crafting materials. You don't want them to be replaced by the reforging materials because you can't even reforge gear if you don't even have good gear to begin with. So for early to mid-game players, that was definitely a bad move that they did, but it's getting fixed, right? You can actually get those reforging materials. You can get a drop of 50. That's from wave 1 currently. So it's going to be dropping in wave 2. Average drop quantity to be acquired will be maintained. So it's going to be the same quantity. I mean, you're going to be getting like, what is it? The minimum is like 2 or 3, and the highest drop is boom, like a stack of 50 of those reforging materials. It is actually very rare, but when it does happen, it's really nice, right? Because you need 200 to actually do a reforge. Change item level 70 equipment drop rate adjustments. We have received many opinions from our heirs regarding the fact that item level 70 equipment was obtained from hunt stage 13. We have taken to heart our heirs' opinions, and we will be adjusting the drop rate of item level 70 equipment in hunt stage 11 to 13, right? So reduction 11 and 12 and removal on stage 13. We will first adjust the drop rate for item level 70 equipment from hunt stage 11 and 12. Furthermore, item level 70 equipment will no longer be dropped from hunt stage 13, given that it is a new hunt stage with new gimmicks added. We hope our heirs keep on challenging for higher stages of hunt to acquire better rewards. Change equipment crafting and reforging materials adjustment. With the implementation equipment reforging in the update, the main reward for the hunt stages was intended to be reforging materials, which could obtain consistently. With that in mind, first waves in hunt 11 and above have the chance to drop either crafting materials or reforging materials. However, our heirs have expressed concern that it was too difficult to consistently obtain crafting materials. Of course, that's why they're going to leave the crafting materials on wave 1 and then add the reforging materials on wave number 2, which makes much more sense based on what I was saying before, right? So, wait, isn't it the same thing that we saw just before? Or no, now they're talking specifically about crafting materials and then reforging. Guarantee first wave drop, yes. Drop quantity maintained, and then equipment reforging reward. Yeah, it's the same. Average drop quantity to be acquired will be maintained. What does it say here? The quantity of crafting materials drop was increased by up to 100% compared to before the update. Oh. This change was made so that players can craft equipment in a similar manner as before, but in order to reflect the valuable opinions of our heirs, we are planning to adjust it so that players are now guaranteed to obtain equipment crafting materials in the first wave. With the increase in drop quantity of crafting materials, we look forward to our heirs being able to get the equipment they want. So the way it was before is that, I mean right now, right? You can get the crafting materials from wave 1 and reforging materials from wave 1. But the thing is, yeah, they didn't actually mess it up. Like, it's just like the drops were doubled. The crafting materials, the drop were doubled on wave number 1. So yes, you're not getting the crafting materials all the time, but when you do get them, it's gonna be doubled. Now it's just gonna be more consistent because it's gonna be just crafting materials. Right, equipment reforging materials will have the possibility to be obtained from the second wave rather than the first wave. The probability of obtaining equipment reforging materials will increase according to the difficulty. That's it. I mean, the higher the difficulty, the more reforging materials you will be obtaining, right? So because initially I was running stage 12 on my account number 2 because I couldn't quite do 13 with a good success rate. So I was checking that out, and of course the drop rate for reforging materials was I was feeling like it's like double between 12 and 13. So stage 11 must not get many reforging materials, and reforging is a big deal, especially if you're in late game, right? Because you have a lot of item level 85 pieces that are at plus 15. But I do of course recommend that you enhance the ones that have nice rolls, a high total amount of stats, like high value on these pieces, and you feel you're going to be sticking with them for a long time. Not something that is like subpar, right? Well, if it was subpar, you probably shouldn't have enhanced it to plus 15 in the first place, unless it's a piece on the right side and you were in early to mid game. But anyways, sometimes you just want to aim for that speed, man. You want that speed, that plus 4, maybe once in a blue moon that plus 5, and it just doesn't happen, man. It just doesn't happen. The change announced above are scheduled to be applied with the update occurring on April the 30th. Based on the changes made to Hunt 12 and 13, we hope that our heirs will be able to better enjoy this new content and have higher sense of our achievement when playing Hunt. We look forward to hearing your valuable opinions on this updated content. Thank you. So April the 30th, so it's gonna be, you know, not this, but next week, right? Okay, I have to pull that down even further to check it out, but yeah, it is definitely next week. This, I mean, yeah, we're the 23rd now. So did they add anything else here? I think that might be it. I can't press that other button because it's gonna just stop the recording. I don't want that. But yeah, that's huge. It's really huge, the fact that we don't have to worry about getting item level 70 gear, man, from Hunt stage 13. I'm sure you guys are super hyped about that. You probably knew about it already, but anyways, late coverage on that. I was too busy making a bunch of stage 13 videos, especially Wyvern 13 videos for you guys, guides. So I mean, I was hopefully able to help quite a few of you guys out there. I've been hearing you in the comment section. All the love has been very appreciated, and yeah, I'm not stopping anytime soon, guys. Over 800 Epic 7 videos, and I'm just starting, basically. I mean, they got that 10-year plan, so I'm definitely sticking around. All right, that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Press the bell icon to be notified whenever I release a new video, and check out my other videos. They should be showing up on the screen now. I got a playlist of all sorts for PvE and PvP, Arena, Guild Wars, guys, tips on 462+, as well as best order guides for my early to mid game players. Join my Discord server, over 1,000 members. It's actually 1,200. I just checked yesterday. I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so if you want to get help or help the community, feel free to join us. It's free, guys. Link is in the description, like I said. That's really it for this one. Stay safe out there. COVID-19 is no joke. Stay home as much as possible. I'm Astranox. Good luck with all you do. Peace out for now.